Since 105 is the conversion price of debentures into equity shares and not the redemption price, the liability component is calculated is 100 rupees each only. See, on 1st April 2021, Galaxy Limited issued 15,008% convertible debentures with the face value 100 rupees each, maturing on 31st March 2026. The debentures are converted into equity shares of Galaxy Limited at the option of the holder. Conversion price is 105 per share are redeemable at the face value. Interest is payable annually in cash. At the date of issue, Galaxy Limited could have issued the non-convertible debentures with a 5 year term bearing coupon interest rate 12% on 1st April 2024. The convertible debentures have a fair value of 15,75,000. Why 15,000 into 105? Yes, 105. Okay. First thing is we need to understand the question first. See, let's understand the question. Why? Because the moment you understood question properly, you will never do mistakes. Otherwise, lot of mistakes we do. See, first to frame the question according to our requirement is the matter of the fact. See, let's understand the question first. See, 95, 90, 99% I fail because the question itself not understanding. I do answers. Definitely. The moment you see the answer, you will get it. But the moment you see the question itself, you need to be understand. My dear friend, are you understanding what I'm telling? The moment you see the question itself, you need to be understand. In such cases, you won't do mistakes, you won't be fail, you will be pass. Why? The first fact, we need to understand the question perfectly. Let's go to the question again. You read number of times, no problem. Line, see, he will give like this. If like this, while framing the question, you made a mistakes, out life is out. So that first understand the question is very important. You know the concept, you are well versed in standard, no problem. But understand the question, what are the factors he given, what he is given, we need to understand quickly. 1st April 2021, Galaxy Limited issued 15,008% convertible debentures with the face value 100 rupees each. Maturity on 31st March 2026. Full stop. That I understood perfectly that sentence. For that, what happened? I recognized 8% into 15 into 100. That is equal 1,20,000 into 5 years. I am going to pay interest. That's what I understood. Now, the debentures are convertible into equity shares of the Galaxy Limited at the option of the holder at a conversion price 105 per share or or are redeemable face value 100 rupees each. For this, till here we first line, second line speaks like this. Since 105 is the conversion price of the debenture into equity share and not the redemption price of the liability component. Therefore, liability component redemption will be at the rate of 100 rupees only. Understand? Ah, for this journal entry, first let me write journal entry. Thereafter, I'll speak other things. Journal entry. Journal entry. Journal entry. Bank account debtor bank account that are 15 lakhs, 2 8% debentures, 8.8% debentures liability component, 8% debentures liability component, 8% of debentures liability component how much? 12,83,100. 2 8% of debentures equity component, 8% of debentures, to 8% of debentures equity component, equity, 8% of debentures equity component, 2,16,900, 2,16,000, 2,16,900. Being debentures initially recorded at fair value, being 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 debentures, being debentures being debentures initially recorded at fair value, being debentures, being debentures initially recorded, being debentures initially recorded at fair value, being debentures are initially recorded at fair value, 2,16,900. My dear friend, next to we'll see the calculation of the stream of interest expense during the term of the debentures. That's we would like to calculate now. Like amortization table, that's nothing but amortization table. Simply I can say amortization table or calculation of stream of interest expense during the term of the debentures. Or like that also we'll go for their term of the IC item. Now, calculation of stream of interest expense during the term of the 5 years. Calculation. Calculation of stream of interest. Calculation of stream of interest. Calculation of stream of interest. Calculation of stream of interest expenses. Stream of interest expenses during the term of during the term of debentures. During the term of debentures. During the term of debentures. Yes. Opening balance. Year opening balance. Finance cost. finance cost, interest 8 percentage, closing balance. Closing balance. Now, one, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12,83,100. Finance cost 12 percentage at the rate of 12 percentage. 12,83,100 into 12 percentage. 1,53,972. This is 1,20,000 minus 1,20,000. 13,17,072. 13,17,072 into 12 percentage. 1,58,048.64. 1,20,000 minus 1,20,000. 13,55,120. 13,55,120 into 12 percentage. 1,62,640. 1,20,000 minus 1,20,000. Then 13,97,000. 13,97,735. 13,97,735 into 12 percentage. 13,97,735 into 12 percentage. 1,67,728 minus 1,20,000. 14,45,463. 14,45,463 into 12 percentage. 1,73,455 minus 1,20,000. 14,45,463 into 12 percentage minus 1,20,000, that is equal to 15 lakhs. See, this is amortization. This is the amortization table. So this amortization table also I prepared. Now, at the time of the repurchase of the convertible debentures, repurchase price allocated as follows. At the time of repurchase of convertible debentures, at the time of repurchase of convertible debentures, at the time of repurchase at the time of repurchase of convertible debentures, repurchase of convertible debentures, at the time of repurchase of convertible debentures, particulars, carrying value 12 percentage, fair value 9 percentage difference. Particulars, particulars, carrying value, CARRYING, carrying value, carrying value at the rate of 12 percentage, fair value at the rate of 9 percentage difference. See, we need to understand that what is 9 percentage, where it come, because 12% already we read, that's okay, fine, but where is 9 percentage? Let's go and see. Galaxy Limited could have issued non-convertible debentures with the 5 years term bearing coupon interest rate of 12 percentage. On 1st April 2024, the convertible debentures have a fair value of 15,75,000. Galaxy Limited made a tender offer to debenture holder to repurchase the debentures for 15,75,000, which the holder accepted at the date of repurchase. Galaxy Limited could have issued non-convertible debentures with a 2 years from being a coupon interest rate of 9 percentage. So first term is over. Now second one started. What? From where? On 1st April 2024, the convertible debentures having a fair value of 15,75,000, Galaxy Limited made a tender offer to debenture holder to repurchase the debentures for 15,75,000, with the holder accepted at the date of repurchase. Galaxy Limited could have issued non-convertible debentures with 2 years term bearing a coupon interest rate 9%. That's why I told you, first elaborately we need to understand what question is given, how many questions they asked, what are the concepts they tested. That's why we'll go to first understand the what question says that. Number of debentures, face value, total face value, issue date, interest coupon, okay, annuity, maturity, 31st March 2005 years, conversion option, equity share 105, redemption option at face value, market rate 5 years NCD 12 percentage, fair value as on 1/4/2024, repurchase date 15,75,000, market rate of interest for 2 years NCD on repurchase date is 9 percentage. This is the question. Because the framing question, understanding the question, presenting the question is only challenging. Answer nothing is answer. Answer is very easy, dead easy. Only thing is you need to understand perfectly the question. So the moment you understand the question, very easy to solve the problem. So that's why again I am reading the question to make me understand better present manner. Now let's go to the answer. Liability component present value of two remaining yearly interest payment discounted at 12%, 9% respectively. We'll see this one. See, liability component liability component liability component present value of liability component present value of two two remaining two remaining yearly interest two remaining yearly interest payments yearly interest payments discounted at discounted at 12 percentage and 9 percentage respectively. respectively Now 1,20,000 for 2 years, right? 1 divided by 1.12, 1.69 is coming. 12 percentage for 2 years is 1,20,000 into 1.69. For 9 percentage, 1 divided by 1.09, 1.75. 1,20,000 into 1.75. Okay. Into 1,20,000. 2,11,000. Whereas this one, 1,20,000 into 1.69, 2,02,800. 2,02,000. 2 lakh, 2,02,800. 2,02,800. 2,11,000. 2,11,000. 2,11,080 rupees. 2,11,080 rupees. Okay. Present value due to 2 years discounted compounding yearly respectively. This is for interest component. For for principal component 15 lakhs DCF 12 percentage at Y2 15 lakhs into 1 into 1.1 0.797 0.797 into 15 lakh 11 lakh 95,000 11 lakh 95,000 790 15 lakh 1 divided by 1.092 0.842 and 842 at 9 percentage at Y2 into 15 lakh 12 lakh 62,590. That means 12 lakh 63,000. 12 lakh 63,000. Then liability component and equity component you see. Then liability component. Liability component. Liability component. 13 lakh 98,300. 13 lakh 98,300. 14 lakh 74,080. డిఫరెన్స్ వచ్చేసి 75,000 7. So equity component, already we computed equity component how much? 2,16,660. equity component. Equity component 2,16,900 already I have. 2,16,900 I have. At the rate of 15 percentage already given in the problem, 15,75,000. This is 16 lakh 15,200. This is 15 lakh 75,000. Lakh 75,000. This is 16 lakh 16 lakh 15,200. 1,00,920. Difference is 1 lakh 1,15,000. Come on, difference. Journal entries. Journal entries. See, you need to understand the question. First step we done in till here clarity, full clarity, no more doubt. On 1st April 2024, the convertible debentures have a face value 15 lakh 75. Galaxy Limited made a tender offer to debenture holder to repurchase the debentures at 15 lakh 75,000, which the holder accepted at the date of repurchase. Galaxy Limited could have issued non-convertible debentures with a 2 years term bearing coupon interest rate is 9%. Then same as it is how 12% you computed, now you compute at 9%. Take the 15 lakh 75,000. That's it. Then the difference between 12% 9% is what's coming liability component and equity component. You need to understand, present the data, and then pass the journal entries over the matter. No much more complexity. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Journal entries, my dear friend. Journal entries. Journal entries. Journal entries. 8% of debentures liability component account debtor, profit and loss account, debentures settlement expense, 75,780. Let's write the journal entries. 8% debentures, 8% debentures liability component, 8% debentures liability component account debtor, 13 lakh 98,300. P&L, profit and loss account debtor, P&L, debt settlement expenses, debt settlement, debt settlement expenses, account debtor, 75,780. 780. To bank account, to bank account, 14 lakh 74,080 rupees. Being the repurchase of the liability component recognized, being being the repurchase of the liability component, being the repurchase, being the repurchase of the, being the repurchase of the liability component, being the repurchase of the liability being the repurchase, being being the repurchase of the liability component recognized, recognized, recognized. Okay, over. That's over. 8% of debentures equity component account that are to bank account to retained earnings surplus being cash paid, the equity component recognized 2,16,900. 8% debentures equity component 13,98,300. 2,16,000, 74,000. 780 is the difference is coming. The difference charge to P&L account. Then 14,74,080 rupees. Oh, you're bringing to 12 to 9%, right? That's the reason you made the cost journal entry like this. Am I right? Yes, 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 yes. Now, 8% debentures equity component. 8%, 8% debentures. 8% debentures. 8% debentures equity component. Equity component. 8% debentures equity component. 8% debentures equity component accounts that are 2,16,900 to bank account, to bank account 1,00,920 to retained earnings reserves and surplus account, to retained earnings, to retained earnings, to retained earnings, to retained earnings reserves and surplus, reserves and surplus account, surplus account 1,15,980, 1,15,980 being the cash paid for the equity component recognized, being being the cash paid, being the cash paid, being the cash paid for the equity component, being the cash paid for the equity component recognized, being the cash paid for the equity component recognized, being the cash paid for the equity component recognized 1,15,980. Note: alternatively, one may adjust the liability component of debentures taking the closing balance as per amortization table to pass the journal entries. Note: alternatively, one may adjust the liability component debentures taking the closing balance as per the amortization table, pass the journal entries. That's okay. Next, 8% debentures account debtor, profit and loss account debtor to bank 14,24,080 rupees. Next, 8% debentures liability component, 8% debentures, 8% debentures, 8% debentures liability component, 8% debentures liability component, 8% debentures, 8% debentures, 8% debentures, 8% debentures liability component, 8% debentures liability component, 8% debentures liability component, account debtor, 13,97,736. Profit and loss account debtor, debt settlement expense, P&L account, debt settlement expenses, P&L account, debt settlement expenses. Debt settlement expenses. Debt settlement expenses account that are 76,344.
The dialed number does not exist. Please check the number you have dialed. நீங்கள் டயல் செய்த எண் தற்போது உபயோகத்தில் இல்லை. நீங்கள் டயல் செய்த எண்ணை தயவு செய்து சரிபார்க்கவும். आपके द्वारा डायल किया गया नंबर उपयोग में नहीं है. कृपया डायल किए गए नंबर की जांच कर लें. You know that 5-second panic right before your name gets called to speak? Your heart starts. I was born in Miami, Florida, an area called Liberty City, in an abandoned building on a hard linoleum floor with my twin brother.
To bank account.
We were 6 weeks of age. We were adopted. When I was in fifth grade, I was identified as EMR, labeled educable, mentally retarded. Put back from the fifth grade into the fourth grade. It was very difficult to pick myself up each day, believing that I could do it. There were times that I doubted myself. I said, God, why is this happening to me? I'm just trying to take care of my children.
Being the
and my mother.
repurchase of the liability component
For those of you
recognized.
that have experienced some hardships,
Being
don't give
the
up on your dream.
repurchase.
No one could have convinced me by holding on. By continuing to run toward my dream that one day I would have my own talk show.
Being
It's a
the
long shot, ladies and
repurchase.
gentlemen, from Liberty City
Being
to
the
Abandoned
repurchase
Building
of the liability component. Being the
I don't know
repurchase
my
of
mother and father. It's a long shot. No college training
being
labeled
the
educable,
repurchase
mentally
of the
retarded. But I kept
liability
running toward
component.
my dream. One thing bad enough to go out and fight for it. To work day and night for it.
Being the repurchase. Being the repurchase of the liability component. Being the repurchase of the liability component recognized.
Incoming voice call from +918-379. నా హృదయపూర్వక నమస్కారములు. నా పేరు హరిగల శివరమ ప్రసాద్. నన్ను రాజా అని పిలుస్తారు. నేను బార్కోస్ ఎన్నికల్లో మొదటిసారి పోటీ చేస్తున్నాను. నా సీరియల్ నెంబర్ 107. నా సీరియల్ నెంబర్ నందు 1 అని రాసి నన్ను గెలిపించే ప్రార్థన. మిత్రులారా, నేను గతంలో విజయవాడ వర్షం ప్రధాన కార్యదర్శిగా పనిచేసి ఉన్నాను. న్యాయవాదుల సంక్షేమం కోసం పనిచేస్తానని మాట ఇస్తున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ అన్న. థ్యాంక్. Imagine if you got what you want every time. No struggle, no hard work, no challenges. Some of you are saying that will be great.
14,74,080 rupees. Loss on debt settlement is
You wouldn't know how to handle it because you have never gone through anything that strengthens you.
loss
You
on
cannot grow without struggle. You cannot develop strength without resistance.
debt settlement.
Without challenging yourself, without struggle. Pain is your friend.
Loss on debt settlement. Loss on
Evolution of your soul.
debt settlement is equal to
Of you.
14 lakh
What pain? Pain is your friend.
74,080 rupees minus
You didn't have struggles.
minus 13 lakh 97,736
No courage. How could you? Those bodies
that
are
is
made
equal
for
to
pain and struggle.
76,344 76,344
Because you are strong enough to live it. Because you are strong enough to talk through it.
Question number second B. Of struggle. Friction of the movement. Just one small motivation, my friends.
Some of you are saying that will be great.
They will be great.
You would be weak.
You will be weak.
And
And
then
then something war come like begin.
because you have never gone through anything that strengthens you. You cannot grow without struggle. You cannot develop strength without
Struggle is your life.
challenging yourself without
You love the struggle.
Pain is your friend.
Pain is your friend.
Maybe not in the moment.
Will not be any moment.
Evolution of your soul. For the long-term benefit.
Long-term benefit.
As a stronger human being, pain is your friend.
Pain is your friend.
If you didn't have failures,
If you didn't have failures,
struggles,
if you didn't have struggles,
disappointment,
if you don't have
have
disappointments,
no strength,
there is no strength to you. Courage, compassion.
how could you?
How could you? This qualities made the pain of the struggle.
You were given pain because you were strong enough to handle it.
And
You were given this life because you are strong enough to live it. Because you are strong enough to drive through it. To
do it.
thrive through it.
I do
To
it.
inspire others through it. They will look to you and say, he did it.
She did it.
She did it.
She did it.
I have the strength to do it.
I have strength to do it.
You are stronger than you think.
Stronger than you
You
think.
survived all your challenges to this point. And you will survive whatever is coming. But next time a struggle comes, I don't want you to curse the skies. Know that it was sent for a reason and a lesson. It might be to make you stronger. It might be to teach you patience. It might be for you to show others your spirit. There is a reason. So don't you give up.
Don't you give up.
You have a purpose in this
Your
world.
purpose in this world.
And you will only find it
You'll only
if you
find it.
keep going
But keep growing.
and
Keep growing.
Your struggle is a part of your story. Your struggle made you the person you are today.
Today. The legends were born in the valley of struggle.
Your struggle is your life. Your struggle is your gift. See, many people look at struggle
Is
like it's a bad thing.
bad thing.
Your struggle
Your struggle
be the gift that
is
the
the
world
gift
falls in love with.
born in the
Nobody
life.
wants to hear the story of the man that was given everything. People
Incoming voice
Warren
from
Buffett
City
once said,
Law College.
the more you learn.
చెప్పనా
ఇంకా ఈజీ రాలేదులే. ఈజీ వస్తే ఈజీలో మొత్తం చూసుకొని అది ఏంటంటే మల్టిపుల్ రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ జరిగినాయి అంట ల్యాండ్ మీద. దాని మీద మనమే ఉన్నాము 1975 నుంచి ఇప్పుడు స్టిల్ నావు వరకు ఈజీ అండి. అది కూడా ఏది మాన్యువల్ ఈజీ. మాన్యువల్ ఈజీ అయితే మనకు తెలిసిందిగా ఎవరెవరు చేశారు ఏంటనేది దాని మీద చేసుకొని చేద్దామని చెప్పి ఆగుతున్నాము.
అదేలే
డాక్యుమెంట్ మొత్తం మన దగ్గర కొంచెం మర్చిపోయి ఆ క్లాస్ ఒకటి రెడీ చేద్దాం అనుకుంటే
పంపించి చేద్దాం.
అది చూపించిన నీకు లాస్ట్ ఏమో
అది అది డిసేబుల్ అయిపోయింది. మెసేజ్లో ఒకసారి ఫార్వర్డ్ చేయి.
అవన్నీ పంపిస్తాను. ఆ డిఎస్ నెంబర్ అవి కూడా పంపిస్తాను.
పంపించు.
ఆ ఎఫ్ఐఆర్ కాపీ అన్ని పంపిస్తాను.
పంపించు.
దాని ప్రకారం నువ్వు ఆన్లైన్ లో చెప్పేసి సరిపోయింది అబ్బా. నీ పేరు పెట్టి నీ పేరు మీద
సరే వేస్తాలే.
మన ఇద్దరు పేర్లు పెట్టు. మెయిన్ ఇది పెట్టి తర్వాత అది పెట్టు.
ఓకే.
అవును ఒక్క నిమిషం బాబులో ఫోన్ చేస్తున్నాడు.
I want to hear the stories of men and women that endure pain and turn their struggles into a gift. Do you want people just to feel sorry for you? Or you want people to look up to you? Do you want to be a legend? Because legends are born in the valley of struggle. There is only a fictional movie. The reality is a struggle.
Reality is the struggle. So take the struggle and change your reality. Because the whole time you were thinking that your struggle was holding you back.
మీరు కాల్ చేసిన వ్యక్తి వేరే కాల్లో మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. మీరు రీచ్ లేదా తర్వాత మళ్ళీ కాల్ చేయండి. आपने जिस
It was really giving you the tools to become one of the greatest. No more second guessing. No more blaming others for the problems you have in your life. It's a new day. This is my one-way ticket to my dreams. Your struggle is your gift.
కాల్లో మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. நீங்கள் அழைக்கும் நபர் உங்கள் அழைப்பை ஏற்கவில்லை. தயவு It won't fall from the sky. There's no magic wand. There's no quick fix. The good news is there are principles that lead to success. If you commit to do the things successful people do, you will
Modern Limited,
success in
whose functional currency is Indian rupees,
principles. And you
had a balance of cash and cash equivalent 5 lakhs.
there's nothing you can't have or
But
achieve in life if you're willing to work for it. There are no reasonable limits relating to what you can achieve, other than those that exist in your own mind. What you can have is up to you. Who you can be is up to you. You are your only limit. No one else can stop you from having anything or being anyone you decide to be. Don't let
dear friend,
an unsuccessful person
దేవుడా టైం అయిపోతుంది, అయ్యో షిట్ 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 అయ్యో. Modern Limited, whose functional currency is Indian rupee, had a balance of cash and cash equivalent 5 lakh, but there are no other assets or liabilities in its financial statements. As on 1st April 2024, during the year 2024-25, the company has entered into the following foreign currency transactions. It purchased goods for resale from Spain for euro 1 lakh when the exchange rate was 1 euro 77. This balance is still unpaid at 31st March 2025 when the exchange rate was 1 euro is 72. An exchange gain 5 lakh on the retranslation of trade payable is recorded in the statement of profit and loss account. It sold goods to an American client అయ్యయ్యో బాబా టైం అయిపోతుంది దేవుడా అయ్యా షిట్ 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 అయ్యో రామా 1:37 అయిపోయింది ఆల్రెడీ. ఏం పీకెవరా సన్నాసి టైం అయిపోతుంటే షిట్ 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 చలో వచ్చాడు.
life will not come by luck or chance. It won't fall from the sky. There's no magic wand. There's no quick fix. The good news is there are principles that lead to success. Incoming voice call from promotional call.
మోడరన్ లిమిటెడ్ అయ్యయ్యో టైం ఛీ 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 ఛీ